Alright people, welcome back to our next video. Alright guys, so Assassin's Creed Shadow came out a couple days ago, which was on last Thursday. So today, showing you guys my settings that I'm rocking with on the Asus ROG Ally X. And also, I want to show you guys a comparison between AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, FSR3, and also Lossless Scaling 3.1, right? So I'll be doing a comparison so you guys can see which one is the best fit for you whenever you're playing this game, and we're gonna see what's the FPS like, what's the visual fidelity like, and if there's any type of stuttering, glitches, anything like that. And at the end of the video, you'll be able to pick which frame generator is best for you for this game, right? So let me get into it real quick, and guys can see what's going on. But first, let me show you what settings I'm rocking with, and then I'll get straight into that. All right, so first things first, the current driver that I'm running is 24.20.33.03. So this is an Asus ROG Ally driver. On my Lenovo Legion Go, I was rocking the AMD driver 25.3.01. I think that's what it was. The latest one from AMD, that's what I was rocking on the Lenovo Legion Go. But in this case, I'm on the official driver directly from Asus, right? So now that I got that out of the way, let me go over here by the game. Whenever I'm not rocking AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, all the same settings in here will be the same. I got radiant image sharpening, I got that 80%, right? Come over here by the right. For some reason, in this driver version, intricate scaling is not enabled, so I won't be using that for this video. But I got scaling mode at full panel, come back down to the left, go to advanced. I got surface format optimization enabled. And I also got tessellation on, and then I got it on 2x. Tessellation is good for your environment, like all the rocks, surfaces outside and inside, right? It gives you more details in the ground and stuff like that. So this helps with visual fidelity. So I recommend you having it on so you can boost your quality as well. Reason being too as well, we're playing on 720p. See, I just pressed the wrong button. I'm thinking I'm on the Legion Go. I'm playing on 25 watts, 720p. 120 hertz. Also, I'm on 8 gigabytes of memory, just so you guys could know. Yeah, that's basically it. CPU boost on as well. And let me get inside the game, and then you guys can see what's going on there. All right, so let me show you my in-game settings. All right, so I'm on 720p, AMD FSR, also on balance. Scroll down. I got frame gen on as well. Let's go over to my graphics. Everything is on low, guys, and even though everything is on low, as I keep saying, the visual fidelity is still awesome, especially when you have tessellation on. And I don't know what happened to intricate scaling. I gotta look into that. Once you have those stuff on, guys, you won't really even see like a crazy, you will see a crazy difference if you put the graphics up, but even with this low settings with this game still look amazing, guys. So now let me get into the gameplay and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so with FSR3 frame gen, it looks amazing, getting around like 67, around there, 60, 71. As I said, I don't really see any, you see a little bit of ghost in there. Or was I seeing this now? I thought I saw something, but it looks good, guys. Let's see if I could kill this guy real quick and see what's up. Get out of here. Got one more. Who else is here, big fella? Let's get up here. See if I could double assassinate these guys. 87, 85, so it's up there. I don't see you, big fella. Oh, my son got a gun? Oh, I missed? He's in combat. FPS is still up there, 76. Yo, get out of here, man. Look at this guy chasing me. Right, 69. Graphic is it's amazing. Oh, I don't really see any type of ghosting or anything like that, guys. And my son kicked me in the gut, and he's about to kill me. So FSR3 is not bad. It's actually, I think it's probably the best way to play this game, not gonna lie. But let's get into the other frame gens and see what's going on. 78 got around like highest about like 80, 90 around there. Alright, so let me get into AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 and see what's going on. Remember, this is not 2.1, this is still 2. So let me get into it and we'll see what's going on with that, guys. Alright, so FSR3 is disabled right now. Right now I'm getting around like 40, 39, 38 around there. So at this rate, it is still kind of playable, but you will get into some places or some area where it's going to drop lower than this. So you still need frame gen with this game because it's not going to be staying at 38. I'm telling you right now. Right, so now let's enable AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 and see what's going to happen, guys. Alright, so I got AMD Fluid Motion Frame 2 on, and it's on the eye and also on quality, right? So let's just jump back into the game. Everything else stays the same. Everything is the same, guys. Alright, so I had to switch to the AMD frame tracker because for some reason the Asus ROG Ally tracker wasn't tracking AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 FPS, right? So I had to switch. But it's on now. I'm getting around 65. So far FSR 3 was a bit more, around like 71 around there. When I got inside, it was hitting around like 80 around there. So let me just jump on my horse real quick. Forgot I didn't do that when I was on FSR 3. It's a bit choppy. I seen something just now, but it's not. Yeah, FSR 3 is a little bit smoother. Yep, it's a little bit smoother. A bit choppy here. Went down to 60 something just now. All right, let's go inside. Let's shuriken this guy real quick. Refuse what? What you was trying to fight, bro? Get out of here. You're trying to fight, big fella? Alright, run from this guy right here. You too, big fella. Get up here real quick. Moving like a real assassin over here. Real life assassin. Oh, remember there's a guy over there too. Alright, you done? Where the other guys are at? $68. So far, FSR 3 was doing a little bit better. Yo, this camera messing me up, big fella. $78. $75. Oh, my son killed me. FPS was up there, but FSR 3 is a little bit more stable. A little bit more stable, and it's smoother compared to AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. And remember, this is not 2.1. 2.1 is a lot better than this AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, right? So keep that in mind as well. And at one point, FSR3 was a bit more in FPS as well, went up to 80 something. This went up to 81, I think the highest, but FSR3 hit around like almost 90 at one point. So in this case, I'll say FSR3 is the clear winner and better option for this game if you're playing on this driver and you're not using the new driver directly from AMD, where you can get AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2.1, right? All right, so let me get into lossless scaling and see what's going on with that, guys. All right, so my lossless scaling 3.1 settings, all right, LSFG 3.0, got it on fix. Fix is a better option for these systems because if you try to use adaptive, it will try to do what this system cannot do, right? Basically what I'm saying is you have to be able to hit around like 60 FPS with adaptive base FPS for you to really benefit from this feature right here. And with these systems and these processors, these handhelds, you cannot hit base FPS, hit around 60, not with these type of games. Maybe some smaller indie games, and yes, if you're playing a smaller indie game, then you can use adaptive. With fix, it's a better option because it don't rely on you hitting a certain amount of FPS. It just gives you that boost overall in FPS, right? And it keeps it more stable. But on this side, I got LS1, then I got sharpness on, also resolution scale. Let me bring this down a little bit, around 70. And they changed it to flow scale, but it's the same as resolution scale. And the older version, which is lossless scaling 3.0, says the same thing. They just changed the name. And I got LS1 right there. All right, so base FPS is 35. If you see that green FPS up top, that's just Steam FPS tracker. That's on. I forgot to turn it off, so it's on as well. And then you got lossless scaling FPS that's next to it. I mean below it, which is 43, the base. And then frame gen is next to the right, and which is showing 85, 86 right now, 88. So let's keep that in mind as well. All right, so we all know that lossless scaling, it's known for its ghosting, right? So let's see. Yep, there you go. If you look around her head, just look exactly around her head while I spin around, and you will see the ghosting. Not really a deter because I don't really watch that often, but you do see it while you're playing now and then. But it's not that crazy. Before, when lossless scaling just came out, it was worse than this, but now it keep getting better and better. Ghosting is always going to be with lossless scaling in some capacity, right? Eventually they might get rid of it fully, but as of now, it's just there. Let me call my horse real quick. All right, so far it's a lot smoother than AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, and it's now 2.1. Say that one more time. On this device, it's just AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. So far I'll say this is better than AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 versus FSR3 right here. It's around the same. I don't really feel a big of a difference with FSR3, but this feels a lot more natural than AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2. Also, FSR3 feels a lot more natural as well. So let's get off the horse, get inside, and we was getting around like 60, 61 right there. AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, I think, was a little bit higher out here as well, but it wasn't natural. You get me? Get out of my face, bro. Get out of my face. Same thing again, right up in here. That feels, yep, a lot smoother. Let's go on this side. Come on, hurry up before that guard sees you, man. Oh. Alright, FPS 62, so off rip. AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 and FSR3 had a higher FPS, but versus AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, this is a lot more natural. But FSR3 had a lot more FPS around here as well. So in this case, oh, no way you're about to kill me. I can't end the gameplay right now. Not yet, big fella. Oh. $60, $67. AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2 is coming in third place, even though this has less FPS than AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, but it's in third place as of now because it's a lot stable. than AMD Full Motion Frames 2. Way stable. And I'm dead. The verdict, I'll say AMD Full Motion Frames 2, you're getting a lot more FPS than lossless scaling, but lossless scaling is a lot more stable. It's more smoother than AMD Full Motion Frames 2. And as I said, it's 2, not 2.1. But I still choose lossless scaling with this game over AMD Full Motion Frames 2, even though I'm getting less FPS than AMD Full Motion Frames 2. FSR3, you're getting a lot more FPS than lossless scaling, so I'll put that first. It's on the same with smoothness with lossless scaling. Then I'll say lossless scaling second, and I'll use probably AMD Full Motion Frames 2 third, because lossless scaling is a lot smoother than AMD Full Motion Frames 2. FSR3 is just as smooth as lossless scaling, but you're getting a lot more FPS. So I'll say just like that in that order for this game. So you could choose whatever you want and play the game to your liking, but AMD Full Motion Frames 2 is not that great for this game compared to the other two, right? If you don't got an option, then yeah, you can still use it, but it's not going to be as smooth. So yeah guys, so that's basically it. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what I'm posting guys, hit that like button. Sub to channel for more awesome content guys, and remember what I always say, health is wealth, peace and love. I'm out guys. And also drop a comment down below if you like what I'm posting, and if you got any video idea for me guys, drop it down below. Thanks for tuning in.